Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to be flipping through Cassthetic Plans' brand new sticker book, Junk Journaling. It released just a couple days ago, and we're going to do a creative journal spread using these stickers because how could we not? You're going to see why when we do the flip through. But I did want to tell you I'm starting a new journal. I decorated some pages in this journal a while back just on my own, and actually a few months ago, and I thought I would use this for church journaling. So like when you go to church and you take sermon notes, I want to use this for that. And I already have some pages decorated, and I'm not quite sure. Actually, this I think were Cassthetic Plans stickers. Don't quote me on that, but I like to do Dutch doors, and that's what these are. If you're new to creative journaling or Dutch doors, you can do them in different ways. This spread is just like a one-page layout, and then actually I didn't cut into it, but I did 2 pages but didn't cut into it. These are all different sticker shops, but anyway, I just thought I'd do a really quick little flip through of what I've done so far. And like I said, I didn't do videos on these. I was just kind of playing with the, sometimes I just like to decorate pages without filming. But anyway, I think these are also Cassthetic Plans. I don't know. I have to go back and look. It's been a while. So yeah, I kind of played around with some gold foil washi tape there. Didn't love it, but I thought it was fun how it turned out with that Simply Gilded washi tape. But anyway, we're going to keep this journal going. I'm going to start using this at church tomorrow, actually, because today is Saturday. But I thought it'd be fun to use this sticker book to create a spread in here. And so yeah, let's do the flip through really quickly, and then we'll get started on that spread. So Junk Journaling by Cassthetic Plans, it's 612 pieces. And first we have some really pretty, actually, let me just say that I think that the stickers in this sticker book are probably gonna coordinate pretty well with anything, like as far as with each other, because it's not like a set themes. Like usually Cassie's sticker book has set themes, and I think this sticker book is just going to be more cohesive to kind of work together, and you can just use it in different ways. But so far we've already got some layered aspects here that Cassie's put together for us, little stamp shapes and like little journaling boxes even. So you're going to get 2 pages of those on paper. And then again, we've got more layered aspects. I love the corner down here with the little script writing. And we're gonna get 2 pages. I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. All right, 2 pages on paper. And look at the little film strip. I love that. I love the little paper. It's like a little grid pattern. I don't know if you can see that on here or not, but it is like a little grid pattern. And we've got like a solid like torn paper look there. All of these are on paper so far. You can write on these. Another film strip and like little post-it note size papers. So cute. And we've got those florals mixed in. And then we're still going with those layered aspects. I love that one with like the craft paper look at the grid pattern behind it. Here we've got some flowers that will match those that we've already seen. So you can kind of see what I was talking about. So those are on paper, and these flowers are on clear. Here we've got some more flowers. I love the simple look to these flowers. They're like a watercolor effect, and that kind of grayish green color. It's very neutral. We got those on paper and on clear. Here we've got like little washi tape strips, little tags. I love the stamps. These are both on paper. And here we've got some little word stickers. I'm not going to read them all, but you can pause it and read through those if you want to. But those are just so fun. All the different fonts, I love that. Just kind of generic kind of quotes and phrases. So cute. Those are on paper. And then here we go, you guys. These are on clear, and they're made for layering. So you've got all this script in the background. You've got like the inked page, kind of inky look. And those are both going to be on clear. And then here we've got some kind of like abstract designs. Again, all layered. These are on clear. And then here is a full sheet of like pattern paper. And it looks like it's got texture and all kinds of like dimension. And you can use this, you could cut out of it, you could punch out of it, you could use like a ruler and make little washi strips, or you can use it to tear. So like if you peel off the corner, you could tear it and stick it down. So it's like pattern paper, but in sticker form. And so you're gonna get 1 page of this design. And then here we've got like a lace pattern with like the newspaper or book print underneath it. Again, it looks textured, but it's obviously not, it's paper. But that is a full sticker sheet, y'all. How fun is that? And we get boxes to match. I love these neutral colors. We've got the brown, kind of like a light tan, and this maroon kind of mauve color. I love that combination of boxes, and we get 2 pages of those. And then we get another page, actually 2 more pages, but on various sizes and bullet points. So lots of boxes. And then here, this is what Cassie is known for. Cassie is the owner of Cassthetic Plans, but here's what she's known for. Layering the stickers for you to make clusters. So she'll take the boxes and all those different elements that you've already seen in the sticker book and make clusters for you. And this creates for or it makes for very fast planning or decorating. If you are in a hurry or if you don't know how to cluster, you could try to recreate these and just practice. It's just a really fun idea that Cassie does in her sticker books, and I love it. I think it's really, really cool. So you can see the different florals that we've seen in the sticker book all mixed in. So you're going to get 2 pages of those clusters, and that is Junk Journaling by Cassthetic Plans. So yeah, let's go ahead and, oh, I should say this too. I do have a link below for Cassthetic Plans. It's an affiliate link. So if you do choose to purchase this sticker book, I'd greatly appreciate you using my link if you don't mind. Thank you so much for doing that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started on our spread. Again, we're going to do a Dutch door creative journal spread in my creative journal that I'm going to be using to take sermon notes at church. So with that being said, it really doesn't have to be any different than a regular creative journal spread that I've made on my channel many times. I'll link my playlist down below. I just was letting you know what I'm using this journal for, because it is a different journal than I've been using on my channel. All right, so I really don't even know what I'm doing yet. I haven't even thought about, you know, a plan as to what I want to do, but there's so many things here that I can choose from. Okay, I think I want to use these little tags to make my little cutouts, and I want to use one of these papers as a background behind it, so that when it's layered, you'll see the paper behind it. And I'm just deciding now which one I want to do. Okay, we don't have to actually make that decision yet. So what we need to do is go ahead and set our spots for our little cutouts. So I feel like we could do, like I said, these 3, and maybe, actually, let me make sure there's not any more. We have some in the back, but they're smaller. I could use some tags. Okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to put this bigger one in the back, and I think I want to make it come in right about here, kind of like that. Then this one, maybe right about here. And then the smaller one, I think I want to pull from this page and use 2 of them. And I'm going to do that so I can make it a little bit bigger and just add a little bit of, you know, a different look to it. So if I'm going to do kind of like this right there, but I want to layer this one underneath it. All right, you guys, I've been playing around with this for a few minutes and trying to figure out what I want to do. And I think what I've decided is I want to take the stamps and maybe some of the other shapes and make like a Dutch door here, right? Like in a line. and then behind that have either some flowers or something else, and in the background we'll use one of those solid papers or solid sticker pages to kind of put a background. So for now, I'm going to change up what I've got here just a little bit because I want to move it in some. But we're going to go ahead and make a whole row of little stamp cutouts, and or not just stamps, but other shapes too. Because we've got these tags that are so cute. And then kind of like that. Kind of like to try to keep it on, you know, kind of the same row so it doesn't get like slanted. But I think we're good. I think I'm gonna put this one back for now. Add in this little circle tag. So I'm gonna move this one up just a little so I make room for like 2 more, kind of like that. And then I can have one coming off, and actually I can move up all of them kind of like that. And then okay, here's a good one. It's kind of really tiny, so we can layer it with that little circle tag. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is use this little cheap Dollar Tree cutting mat. It's made for a Cricut Joy, and use my gyro cut to trim this out. Take the little cover off the blade there. It comes with a little red rubbery cover. I try to keep up with that. And then this is a rotating cutting blade, like cutting knife, and I get it from Amazon. It is linked in my Amazon storefront, but it makes it easier to cut around the stickers when it's curved. And then what we'll do is we'll cut this out, and then I'll go on the back and place the same stickers and try to kind of angle them the same way so it all lines up. Let's see if we got it. Yeah, pretty good. The trick with the gyro cut, it is a learning curve, but mainly it's finding the right pressure. I didn't cut this off yet because I want to use those for when I do my next. I might need that to guide me. All right, so I'm going to leave this blue under on this side for now, and that helps me to see the edge. So now what I'm going to do is find the matching stickers to what I've got here. Okay, so now that is completely done. So let's figure out what we're going to do behind it. My thought is to use some of this paper that's patterned and tear it behind there, and then when you open it up, and you'll see just the background. And I was not sure of which one I wanted to use. Both of them are so pretty. This kind of brings out the pinks. Let's see what other colors of stickers we're going to be using to figure out which one might work better. The other thing we could do is another row of something and then do the paper, but I think I want to have more of the paper showing, so I think I want to just do that. So one thing I'm looking at is if I'm not going to bring in a lot of the pink, like the reddish tones, like these, then I might want to use this one because it's going to keep it more neutral, and then I can save those other colors for a different styled spread. I could use any of the flowers with either one. The film strip's so cute, you guys. trying to figure out, do I want to, actually, you know what we could do is take the film strip and bring it in kind of right behind it, like this. And we could still have the pattern paper around it. And then we can decorate inside of these. Maybe, you know, even with just little simple little designs. Let's see what we have. I love this stamp here. It's like a dark, not really on that though. Let's see. So this spread's probably going to take a while just because it's of the nature of it. Kind of like that maybe. Okay, I like that. But yeah, this is a different spread. It's got you know, lots of different elements and so many things that you can be creative with. Not finding anything small enough to fit in that little bitty box, but that's okay. We're gonna figure it out. Could use some words. We could do like this. You see the wish? Oh, that's cute. What if we did ooh, I like the word hope better than wish, but is it gonna fit? Yeah. Wish to me is like wishing on a star, and so I like the word hope better. Nothing wrong with wishing, but that's just my preference. All right, that's perfect. I love that. What else? What about shine? I'm just trying to kind of play around with the words so that maybe I'll find another piece, like a something to go with it. We can do another little stamp. What do we have? Oh, that one's cute with a little bit of blue. No, it's kind of very similar to that one, but we could find one that would work. Actually, let's use this one. Yeah, okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Take the shine back up and then put this down like that, and then shine can go back with it like that. Oh, not quite because it's covered up, but we'll fix that. I want the word shine to be red, so there you go. That's cute. All right, so let's cut this out. Okay, the only thing I didn't think about was I usually have like washi tape or something to kind of cut. What if we do some kind of a flower or another stamp? We have these. They're darker. Okay, that might work. And we can do one on each end. Yeah, that's good. It's a little bit busy, but that's okay. All right, let's cut this out. By doing this, I didn't leave as much room for my little pattern paper to show through, but it's okay. That'll just mean I don't have to use as much, so I have more to save. so cute. Okay, let's go ahead and do the back of it. And then put the word joy. Oh, cute. I love that so much. Okay, so I'm going to trim these up now. So, and yeah, so when I do my Dutch doors, I typically will use washi tape as a border for each page. And I love that look, but this I love too. It's kind of made me, you know, figure out something different, which is cool because it's easy to kind of get into doing the same things all the time or similar things. And so it's fun to do different things sometimes. All right. So far, so good. I love it. Let's go ahead and do our paper on the edge, and we may do both sides so that it kind of matches. And I do think I want to use this color. So let's figure this out. So not quite sure the best way to get it going. Oh, there it is. Easy enough. So see how that's one big sheet. I'm not going to pull it all off because I don't want to like have to try to get it back in the book. But what I will do is figure out how long I need this. Well, so it looks like it's going to have to be like kind of right above here. So what I'll do is use my, just in case, I'm going to try not to cut through the backing, but I'm going to use my craft knife to kind of do something like this. And then didn't go all the way to the edge. So let's go ahead and finish that off. Okay, there we go. So actually I'm gonna also cut with a ruler. I'm gonna put that back down and I'm gonna use my ruler to cut down. I'm gonna tear it, but I just need to get it cut kind of straight. And I don't want, well, I take that back. I do want this kind of glittery aspect going on there. So I'm gonna do something like this. And I'm not cutting off the edge because I don't want to poke my little mat here. So now I have this full piece and I just need to make sure it's cut well enough. It's pretty good like that. Okay, so now we have a full sheet of sticker, and I think what I want to do is tear off, kind of tear it down the middle. Let's see, how much do we need? I'm gonna just kind of eyeball it there. So we need kind of a lot of it. So, and I want to keep this on there, so I'm gonna tear off of this side. Just need to figure out where I need to tear it out without sticking it down, you guys, so bear with me. So if I'm gonna use just the edge, I'm just gonna tear the edge off, so yeah. And then what would make this a tad bit easier, so that you don't have to worry about all the stickers sticking to everything, is you could get some wax paper, and I'm just sticking that to over there. You could get some wax paper and then stick it down and then tear off of it, and it would keep the sticky stuff from sticking to everything. I'm just cleaning this up just a little bit because there's a few little spots that I don't like. Okay, that's better. All right, so now we can take and put this on the edge like this. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Look at that. Okay, I'm gonna trim this up. You could use a corner rounder, but sometimes it's easier just to use your scissors if you're already trimming part of it. It's hard to see sometimes. So far, so good. I'm really, really loving it. Let's see what it looks like. Oh my goodness, so cute, you guys. All right, so now we need to figure out what we're doing. Are we doing the same thing on this side, or are we gonna do something different? I think we're gonna do something different. Let's kind of go through here. So we've got all these. I love this right here. We also have our clusters. We could incorporate, we'll see. All right, I think I want to bring in like these right here without the little ink backgrounds. So like you can bring these down. I'm gonna pull it down some so I can use the bottom part of it, and then that way it doesn't take up a lot of room where I would write. And see how I was over the edge of that, and it doesn't matter because it's a clear sticker. Okay, and so now we can take this little piece and bring it in at the top of something. So I'm gonna bring it over here onto the back page and add it in right here. And then we can bring in even more of them. So this one I'm gonna bring in kind of like that, and I'm gonna use my gyro cut to trim that up, and then I can still use the other piece. I'm just kind of going along the edge of that sticker, just like that. And I don't think I cut deep enough. I didn't want to cut my sticker. That's okay, we can do it more time. There we go. Well, I'm not putting enough pressure on it, you guys. There we go. That should got it. There we go. Okay, that's cute. So now we can take this one. Well, I just ripped the little corner off. That's actually good because I wanted to cut it off anyway. So I'm just gonna trim that up like that. And then we can bring this in somewhere else. Maybe even like right down here on the edge of the little film strip. That. Okay, let's do this one. So we got to figure out what we're going to do here, because this is going to have this is going to be seen, so I don't want to leave it blank. I don't want to, you know, I want it to be kind of like filled in. See what else we have. We have the flowers. We also have all of these little clusters, and oh, that's cute too. I could use that somewhere. No, I'm gonna save that. It's really, I mean, I could use it, I just don't have a corner for it, so it's okay. We got these little film strips here. That there. So let's try that one more time. do something like that. That's good. Okay, then let's do something with this, maybe like that. So cute. And then we've got these. Like that. We'll just kind of layer all of our little flowers together there. That's really cute. We need a little something up here. What about a tag? That could work. Kind of like that. Oh yeah, that's cute. Okay, let me trim this up. Okay, so far so good. I love it already. Let me go through and figure out what else we want to add in. We think what I'll do is I'm gonna pull this piece here out and just kind of tear it off of this page like that, and then we can use this little bit somewhere to kind of bring that in. Let's go ahead and just tear out like a section of it. And I like to tear it to where the white is on top. So I'm just going to tear off a little bit at a time. And I want this edge torn off too, so that it's going to, you'll see, it's going to kind of come down, I think, off the top. Get all those little sticker bits off. All right, so yeah, I want to layer this tag with it. Kind of like that. Okay, yeah, that's really, really cute. All right, now let's go back through the sticker book and figure out what else we want to do. I feel like I do want to add some boxes because I can write in the boxes. Like I could put, I need to put something inside this box decorative, but I could put a small box sticker up here to put the date down. And then over here we could add in, you know, like a box with this. And I'm not adding that red color in because it's just, I just haven't added any of it really, so I don't want to do that. But we could go ahead and add in some more boxes on other pages. So let's do like this, and then maybe this. And here, we need a little something else on this page, y'all. What is that? I think maybe a box. Maybe a big box and a square in this side, in this color. That would add something to it. And then we'll do a couple of smaller boxes up here. Kind of like that. Okay. Let me go back through and see if I want to add anything to some of the boxes. We didn't add any of the florals. Well, I mean, we've added some, but none of the ones from like this page. And more words. We do need more words. So let's decorate this little box. We'll use love. And then I'll add in maybe a stamp with it. What about this one? Like that. Yeah, that's cute. And then we could add in more words. Let's do feed your soul. Smile is cute. Let's go. Kind of want. We'll put this down here. And then smile, we could put in, well, we've already got those words there. Put the smile there. And then grow, we can put it here. But before I stick that all the way down, I feel like I want something with that. All right, I know this video is getting a little long, you guys, so I might have cut out a little bit here and there, but you can see that we have really used a lot of the different stickers in this sticker book. So I'm actually taking the grow up and I'm gonna put this down right here and I'll put the grow on it, I think. We'll kind of layer it off of that little box. Yeah, that's cute. But I might have cut out some of it. I'm not sure how much, if I did any, just because this video has gotten a little bit long, but I really love how it's turned out. I wanted to add in another one of these, like say this is like a little, looks like a little Polaroid picture, but it's got like the little tape on there, so I kind of wanted to bring that in somewhere else. And let's see, maybe let's move the smile, and we'll use it with this, maybe kind of like right here. Put the smile with it and then add a little something with it. We could do a flower. Maybe like that. And then trim off at the edge and layer the smile with it like that. And then I also just noticed, I forgot, I have this edge from what I tore off of that paper right there that I could probably use somewhere. It's pretty no, I think I'm just gonna cut my losses on that one. All right, you guys, I think with that, we're gonna call it done. I absolutely love how it's turned out. I could go back and add some highlighters, but I'm not sure if I want to yet. And usually I wait if I'm not sure. And most of the time I don't go back and add highlights just because usually your instinct is the right answer. But anyway, this is our Dutch door spread using the Junk Journaling by Cassthetic Plans, and I love how it's turned out. I think it's so fun and different. It really helps you to kind of get that junk journaling look, but in an easy way. You don't have to have a bunch of stuff on hand. It's all in one sticker book. So yeah, I will have Cassie's link down below for Cassthetic Plans, so that you can use that link if you choose to shop, and I appreciate it if you do use my link. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching and for sticking around till the end. If you're still here, thank you. Let me know in the comments if you are. We'll see you next time. Bye.